All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Crypto Boys. As you can tell, Colin's not here. It is only me, which is quite all right. That's okay. He is actually in Iowa City, Iowa, playing Iowa State today. So he's taking his daughter there. It's going to be awesome. Going to be a good game. And by good game, I mean terrible offense. So if you're watching it for the offense, that's not what you want to be doing. Iowa City is only 40 minutes from here in the Quad Cities. So, it's a short little thing. Got to check my mouth. Let's go. All right. Got it done right. Did it right. Did what I'm supposed to do. Okay. Well, there's a couple things to talk about today. First off, are we going to the moon? Are we pumping forever? Is it going to be new all-time highs? I think you guys know the answer if you're watching us here today. The answer is probably not. But I do want to talk about the overall crypto market cap and where it's gone, where it's been, where it will go moving forward. We're going to talk about that here. A couple other things. I mean, MicroStrategy selling a bunch of stocks just to pick up some more Bitcoin. This dude is all in. Like, if there's a dude that is the most all in Bitcoin, MicroStrategy's got it. Michael Saylor is just an absolute stud when it comes to that. If you are joining us on this Saturday, we appreciate it. I know you guys got a ton of stuff to do on Saturdays. I mean, I got to go do a ton of stuff after this, so there's probably going to be a pretty short live for the most part. If you're joining, though, we don't have any Voyager updates. If you're looking for a Voyager update, Colin and Chase have been absolutely crushing it lately, so they are going to stick with that. Milad, what's up, dude? Hey, thanks for joining. Thanks for dropping comments. If you are on the stream right now, you know what to do. Drop comments, say what's up, ask questions as we go. I will answer them to the best of my ability and the best of my knowledge. Also, while you're here, smash the like button. It helps out the algorithm. It helps out the Crypto Boys. It literally takes you 1 second and doesn't cost you any money. So, cool. Appreciate it. Let's see here. What else do we have to talk about today? Just really quickly, the FOMC meeting, that will be, I think, the 20th. The 20th and the 21st. Big news. We'll kind of see what they have to say, but that's just the date for that. And then let's see, the CPI. CPI will be September 13th. So in 3 days, they will tell us about how much more expensive shit has been for the last, year, relative year over year of last month. Is it going down? Is it going up? My bet, honestly, just based off of like me living, and buying stuff, is that it is going down. I think what they're doing is actually working right now. I think it's actually gone down. So, I don't know. I'd be interested to see what the number is. What do you guys think the number will be? Also, what about the queen? Man, the queen dying. She was on the throne for 70 years. 70 years. Like, that's like 3 times as long as I've been alive almost. Like, that's insane. That's crazy. So, RIP. That's terrible, but next successor, we'll see what happens. Doesn't really affect us too much. However, she's a big supporter of the U.S. So, shout out to her and the family and all that other good stuff. So, figured out one of the questions I had was like, how awkward is it? Because I was watching new dude coming through, shaking everybody's hands, right? Like, this lady just died, like one of your relatives. Now you got to go out and shake everybody's hand in this whole darn place. I mean, that's tough, but is what it is. Malad, do I like XRP? Here's my thought on XRP. First off, yes, we like XRP. We hold a decent amount of XRP. We like Sologenic. Casino Coin is on the XRP ledger. So there's a couple things that we like about XRP. My thought, though, Colin brought it up last time. Man, it just keeps spinning in my head. It's making my head a little bit of a pretzel. Because this SEC lawsuit with XRP has been going on way too long. And like everybody that's like in the know, like BitBoy, for example, is like, oh, it's going to be done in January. It's going to be done in October. It's going to be done. He can keep saying things. It just keeps getting pushed back for whatever reason. It makes me feel really, really weird that like, why is this not settled yet? What else are they possibly doing? And are we expecting after the lawsuit for like to have this massive pump and like our massive bag of XRP is going to quadruple within a day and then 10x in a month and 100x from there? Possibly, yeah, certainly possibly, but don't get your hopes up too much on stuff when everybody's hyping it up, especially when big YouTubers are hyping it up. Like if they're like, you got to get yourself a bag right now before this lawsuit settles, it might be tomorrow. Like that's a big red flag to me. I like to do my research. If someone's pushing me to do something, It's probably not my best option for what I could do. Now, Colin pushing me to buy ADA a year and a half ago, I should have done that. That would have been one that would have been helpful because he's a dude I trust. So let's see. Jonathan, what's up, my man? Hey, thank you. We have done a lot on this channel. We have changed drastically from our beginning stages of only fitness. We try to eat and burn 10,000 calories in one day. Like all these crazy fitness things that we used to do. We do a lot of like cooking things with Greg Doucette. We've changed a lot, so I appreciate you sticking around with us. Let's get into what we want to talk about today. Bada bing, bada boom. Look at that. Over $1 trillion. Over $1 trillion market cap right now. We have just been dancing around this $1 trillion for a while. It's not even really something that's, I don't know, interesting anymore to me. It's just like we got to report on it. We got to talk about it. So I do have that pulled up here in a second. Let's just talk about the price of Bitcoin. As you can see over here, we had a massive pump, a massive rally. And people are saying, hey, it can get up to 22, 23, possibly even 24 if we can keep this sentiment rolling. I don't know, though. I don't know what's going to happen. Ethereum, I'm just not holding my breath for like this big explosion because we talked about it too many times. It might explode a little bit, but I mean, if you have $1 trillion market cap, if you're a billionaire and you can just pump in like, a lot of capital just to buy a bunch of Bitcoin all at one time, it's going to do something like that. Like that's not a normal pump right here. This completely exponential curve that's right there. That's not normal in a market. So just be careful. Just be careful. Let's see. Ethereum, $1,700. And Tether, USDC, BUSD, all sitting at $1. Let's see what's Brandon got to say. 10,000 a day is like an offensive lineman diet. Dude, yes. Yes. We tried to we did. I ruined the video for you guys. We successfully ate and burned 10,000 calories. Eating 10,000 calories, you might think to yourself like, dude, I could totally do that. That's not a big deal. That would be the easy part of the challenge. But when you have to constantly move because you're burning these calories, it was freaking tough. You should go back and watch the video. I'll link the video into the description when we get done. It's actually a funny video. It literally took us all day. I mean, we ate half a dozen donuts in the morning at 6 o'clock in the morning after we had just ran the furthest I've ever ran in my entire life. It was crazy, man. It was a crazy video, but I don't know why we did that. All right, XRP sitting there at 35 cents. That's to you, Milad. That's a good time to scoop it up. However, it's going to go back down in my opinion, so don't buy right now. Cardano, 51 cents. Solana, 34 cents. We are not big Solana people here. If you guys ask us, do you guys hold any Solana? We will say, nope. No, we don't. Dogecoin and Shiba, I mean, things can pump. Things can look alive, but they could also be dead at the same time. I'm just going to throw that out there. Nothing else that I want to talk about coin-wise, but I do want to talk about this. Very important. Very important, in my opinion, for a couple things. This is just January of 2020. You guys all know what happened around this time right here, besides my birthday that year. But anywho, the market cap at the time was only like $100 billion, right? Not even $1 trillion at this point. We have been over $1 trillion really since let's see, January of 2021, and we haven't really gone below it significantly. Yeah, we did a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit here. I don't think personally that we'll ever go below 500K or 500 billion, I guess, again. I just don't think that's a number that's ever going to be acquired. But what I do think is this $3 trillion market cap that we had at the peak of the bull run is going to be ridiculously low if we look back in 5 to 10 years. I mean, that's going to be kind of like this curve is right now. Like, oh my God, $3 trillion. There's no way it's even going to come close to that because we're so much higher above that. We're at $7 trillion market cap for the crypto space. I think it's going to happen. Like me personally, this is just my future thoughts and exactly where this crypto space is going to be. So you are extremely early because it's a volatile asset right now, but the higher we climb up this $1 trillion market cap, the less volatile things are going to be. So it's like a win-win, but you're also not going to get those 100 extras anymore. You're not going to get the big bangs that you used to get because the crypto market is going to become more stable, more regulated, or at least that's what we think is going to happen, right? It could be, hey, regulation comes in, crypto's done. You're out of here. Don't think that's going to happen. There's no way that's going to happen. There's too many millionaires and billionaires out there that have seen the future with blockchain technology and crypto and decentralization that they won't let that happen. I guarantee they have too big of platforms. I mean, the Mr. Wonderfuls, the Mark Cubans, even the Mark Cuban, Colin made a video about him the other day. The Michael Saylors of the world, like these big institutions, these big companies won't let that happen. It's just not going to happen. Let's see. Jonathan, what's up, my man? He thinks that we can hold the support coming up. It's going down to 12K, 16K. Yeah, so it's almost like a resistance to me. Like it's almost like let's just click over to TradingView. Yeah, so Brandon, I'm going to talk about that the Michael Saylor discussion here in a little bit. So here we are, guys. This is just a couple months ago. I mean, this is not that long ago. Let's see, July. Yeah, so this looks oddly familiar to exactly what the hell is going on right now. I mean, if that's not almost like dollar for dollar, and this is the 4-hour chart. So this is a much smaller view of the market. But man, that just looks too familiar to me to be like, oh yeah, we're definitely going to the moon. I just feel like in this bear market, we're going to get these big pumps and it's just going to fall down, kind of lull you to sleep. Oh, there's a pump. You should buy in now. People are going to sell. Thank you. Clearly this was not intended to happen. That's a big bad day. This is a big bad day. Things will happen in the space, of course, but I mean, I just like to look at the global aspects of it. I'm not a day trader. I don't do that stuff. Colin doesn't do that stuff, but things are going to happen. So you're going to have to pay attention to trends that tend to happen and kind of go from there. All right, let's click over. This is kind of, there's nothing really interesting about this article other than all the pop-ups on this stupid freaking screen. Happens every damn time on this website. It's unbelievable. Big rally past 21K. Are we going to be able to keep that momentum or not? We already talked about that. And by we, I mean I already talked about that. And you guys are commenting about it. I mean, it just doesn't feel like this is the one. Like, there's not enough support to just hold it at 21K to now bounce off of it and go back up. It's more of a resistance at 23, 24. If we can break above it, hey, maybe we're a little bit more short-term bullish, long-term bearish right now over the next maybe year or so. But overall, I mean, that's just how it's feeling. It's not feeling very good because of this right here. I mean, look at that. I mean, that's exactly what we just circled on that little map. Yeah, it's up. That feels good. But this right here, this little block, that's not normal. Stuff like that doesn't happen in a traditional market to go up that much. 7, 8, 10%. Boom, just like that on a big market cap. Interesting. Something to definitely pay attention to. Let's see. Other comments here. So just a quick conversation about the metaverse, because we've made videos on the metaverse previously, a long time ago. Coins like, hey, this could be huge, this could be big, this could be 100xer. I still hold some Decentraland actually, just because I'm so far down on it. There's no sense in even selling any of it. But I think that the metaverse, although Mark Zuckerberg, if you guys listen to Joe Rogan podcast, is super metaverse, like this is his life, this is what he does, he eats, sleeps, and breathes metaverse to make it more realistic. People don't want to do that. I mean, I don't want to just sit with a headset on all day long and not see anybody. I want to actually physically go see somebody. I want to go shake their hand. I want to go do stuff that we used to do. Like, it was a great concept when everyone's like, oh, super COVID scared, super whatever, it's pandemic, we don't want to touch anybody, I don't want to see anybody, I don't want to think about where people are at right now. But dude, it's too far off that, I mean, what do you guys think? Do you guys like actually physically seeing someone? I mean, that's the idea of Castaway. The dude had to get a freaking volleyball because he missed people. If people don't see people and physically touch people, and I understand that the technology is getting much better. Mark's doing a great job with that, whatever. Not a big Mark Zuckerberg fan because he looks like an alien. But you just don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I want to physically be with people. So that's just me. I don't know. I like drinking actually Coors Light with someone or bourbon with someone instead of like drinking by myself in my house with a headset on. Whatever. Let's see. Jonathan saying, I think if it goes anywhere, Zuckerberg won't be the one. Yeah, I agree, man. I'm not sure. And hey, Malad, doesn't mean that just because what I'm saying and my thoughts, maybe those aren't right. You know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll be wrong, and I'm like, dang, I should have bought more Decentraland. I should have bought more Sandbox, whatever. Maybe I should have bought this Zuckerberg coin or whatever the hell comes out next. I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Switching over to Terra Luna. Now, we talked about this in our last live, Colin and I did. I mean, the thing is exploding. Someone in the comments, I don't remember who it was, but they said that they were up. I mean, they put in $1,000 and they were up to like $25,000. So something crazy. Like they had a massive gain, but it's stuck on Voyager. They cannot sell it. They can't do anything with it, which blows absolutely ridiculous. Like you can't take your profits. This is what we preach about all the time. Take profits, people. Can't take your profits because it's stuck on Voyager. But why is Luna up? Why is it pumping? I think personally, what's happening is, yes, the burn rate is higher now, so it makes it appear like, you know, things are happening. However, that wouldn't make something go up 200%. I think it's a ploy by Terra Luna. Someone on the inside is making this move. I mean, when the market cap goes that small, issues like that happen. You have now a massive chunk of the company. You can kind of move Terra up and down like you're supposed to. I'll never trust Terra again. I will never trust Do Kwon. I will never put money into a project that they back. You just, fool me once. You guys know the saying. Fool me twice. You guys heard the the song where the guy doesn't know the lyrics to it, or the president at the time actually. But moving on. There it is. MicroStrategy files to sell up to $500 million of stock to fund Bitcoin purchases. Now, Michael Saylor is not the CEO anymore. We know that, but he's an executive chairman. Basically, he just stepped down from one role to move into another one, and this other role is that he's more leaning towards wanting to buy more Bitcoin for his company. So what he is doing is everything he possibly can in his power to buy more Bitcoin. And with a massive company like that, you can't just like sell your stocks. Like, I got $500 million now. I just sold all my stocks and take the market. You have to actually set it up with the SEC and, go through many, many different steps. Yeah, right here. Filing with the U.S. SEC revealed the stock offering, which would be for general corporate purposes, including the acquisition of Bitcoin. So they are coming out. Michael Saylor is basically saying, you know what? Sure, I got a lot of Bitcoin. Sure, I bought it at a much higher price. I want more Bitcoin at a much lower price. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy a crap ton of Bitcoin. Maybe that was one of the reasons why the market pumped. Maybe he bought this Bitcoin. Maybe he just scooped up a ton. Who knows? I don't. But yeah, Michael Saylor is definitely a face to pay attention to, whether you like him or not, which I think he's an extremely intelligent dude. But this man just wants Bitcoin. And if you sell your Bitcoin, he's going to scoop it up. He is going to buy your Bitcoin. If you're like, hey, this is a good time to sell. We're at 22K, whatever, maybe you should short it or something like that, in my opinion. But I know probably to Joey from the Cheeky podcast will probably agree that it's a good time to short it. He's been tweeting it like crazy. Shout out to the Cheeky Crypto crew, the Cheeky Crypto podcast crew as well. If you guys don't follow them or subscribe to them or are in their free Discord or whatever else, you are doing yourself a disservice. You guys need to head over there for sure. Go subscribe to their channel. Listen to what they have to say. They're a fun group. They're a fun group that want to see people succeed. They really do. That's how we feel at the Crypto Boys as well. Like, if you succeed, we succeed. Everybody succeeds. Everybody's happy. We're all good. Like, we're not playing the game of, I only want Joe to succeed. I don't want Colin to succeed. I don't want the Crypto Boys. Like, we're not like that at all. I don't know if it's the Iowa thing in us. Like, everybody wins. We're all winning. We're all having a good time. We're all drinking Coors Light or bourbon, whatever else it is. It's the way it rolls. So that's all I have today with regards to news in the market. It's a Saturday. I get it. It's a little quiet. You're probably down at the farmer's market or something. If you guys have questions, comments, concerns, hateful remarks, whatever, drop them now. We'll discuss a little bit. We'll spend a couple minutes. I'm thinking like 2-3 minutes here. We'll be hanging out, broing out with you guys for the rest of the day. Oh, yeah, that's a good point as well. If you have made it thus far in the video, all the way here to, Let's see. I don't even know how long. 19 minutes and 49 seconds. Make sure that you smash up the like button at least 1 or 3 or 5 times. Hit it an odd number of times so that the thing is still lit up. We appreciate that. It helps us out a ton. If you don't want to, whatever, give us a thumbs down. Don't care. That's fine. We'll take it. We'll take what we can get. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, what the heck you doing? Come on. We'll win this over at some point. But let's see, Kyle. What's going on? Hear about the Lucro sale this morning? Yes, I've been following them on Twitter since you pushed it out. I've been following exactly what the heck is going on with Evergrow and Lucro. Did you buy any? Like, were you able to buy any, Kyle? I thought about it, and I'm like, that was the thing I talked about earlier of like, this happens right now. It's do it now before it runs out. And I was like, ooh, yeah, 15 seconds to sell out. Uh-oh, boom. That's fast. That's fast. Like, if you're getting a project that has massive growth potential at such a low price right as it opens, like that's how a lot of people make a lot of money. Like Carl the Moon, not a big fan of this guy at all. I think he shills projects. I think he doesn't care about you because he's a billionaire, of course. But he's big on that. He's big on buying the ICOs, the ISOs, like the initial coin offerings or whatever else it is. Like he buys a crap ton of it and then just sits on it. He'll buy $1 million of some crap coin and hope that it just goes up, 50x in the next year or two, and he makes $50 million. It's insane. I mean, I wish I had that much money to just blow on crap coins, but I don't. Go live. Yeah. So Kyle couldn't buy any either. That stinks. I know that you kind of wanted some. You should have got some, man. Come on. Goes live to PCS on Monday morning. Yeah, so it's coming up. Monday morning, I believe, that'll be the 12th. Is that right? Yeah, so the 13th, stick around because that'll be perfect. Tuesday will be the CPI reporting for August, which will be last month. We'll get to see exactly how it's rolling, what's been going on. I think it's gone down a little bit, just me personally, of buying stuff. Gas prices are down in Iowa. I mean, the cost of groceries are down a little bit. So I don't know. It just doesn't feel like it's as impossible to buy shit right now. So I think it's going down. Let's see. Jonathan would love to be able to jump into ICOs, not in the U.S. for the most part. Yeah, it's tough. Definitely the way to make big bucks, though. Like, if you have a lot of money and you take a little bit of this lot of money and you buy a bunch of ICOs, or, I mean, even in the stock world, like the initial offerings of these things, if you can get in the closed doors that sell those things for cheap, dude, I don't know if that's, like, insider trading, but, like, dude, that's how you make money. That's how you make that money. That's for sure. All right, one more minute, a couple more questions. We do have the hats, and this is not the hat. Colin, I made this hat for Colin and I a while ago, actually, when we were just starting out. But the shirts and the hats will be coming whenever we get the whole shebang figured out. We already have the plan in place. You guys will get the discount code. It makes it free. And you can buy the shirt, the hat. We'll even pay for shipping for you guys. We'll get that figured out, and that will go through Wad Threads, which is our buddy. We'll get the link all out there, so I'm not even going to go into it right now, but yeah, good stuff. All right, well, I think that's it for today, guys. You know how we do. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Tuesday, you're going to want to stick around for that one. It will be CPI reporting, a couple of things that we'll talk about. Colin has dove very, very, very deep into HBAR, and that video will probably be out next week. The dude's liking it. He really is. He keeps going in the HBAR hole. So stick around for that. It's going to be some good stuff. We got some other great videos coming out. And as always, thank you for rocking with the fittest crypto channel on YouTube. We're out. Have a good day.